Wagwan, everybody. I am your Jamaican queen, Miss Y. You are tuned into How I See It TV, and this is I Have a Question. Now, let me state for the record, I have never been the biggest Kenya Summermore fan. I love me some Miss Lanithia Leaks, darling, aka Nini. However, when Kenya did the first season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, I saw a side to Kenya that maybe she was finally being allowed to present because it was a different production team. I also felt like when Greg Leaks passed away, Kenya was super gracious. Even when Nene did that interview calling out the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta for sending her a group bouquet, Kenya still remained kind. She still remained gracious. And so, I had a newfound respect for her. Still not a part of Team Twirl, but I'm starting to like Kenya a little bit more, right? Now, what I want to know is, with this news of Kenya allegedly at her grand opening for her salon spa last week, Kenya having, well, allegedly having posters up of the newbie Brittany, the new cast member, and these posters supposedly depicting intimate images of the young lady. My question is, why would Kenya do that if she did? I honestly don't believe that she did. Um, Kenya has denied it. She said she would never do anything like that. And for me, it's like, why would Kenya, as smart as she is, as strategic as she has been her entire ride on reality TV, gathering the girls with her words, Kenya, who called out Martell Holt, who was out here threatening to release Revenge P on Melody, why would Kenya then turn around and essentially do the same thing? Like, for me, it's not making any sense. The math isn't mathing. And I know Kenya can be lethal with her words. Kenya can bring a good receipt if she needs to. But I honestly don't see Kenya going this far as to showcase intimate images of anyone, especially not on TV. And I see a lot of bloggers, they are running with this story. And some of these bloggers I actually like. I feel like they have come to us time and time again with actual factual receipts. But this one, I'm finding it hard to wrap my mind around why Kenya would do something like that if she in fact did. Now, the young lady whose pictures were supposedly showcased at Kenya's salon relaunch or grand opening, I don't know what you call it. She came out with a post, stating how in the state of was it Georgia, the Revenge P is illegal as it is in many states. And then Kenya came out and she denied it. She denied doing anything like that, and she denied, you know, well, as I said, she denied doing anything like that, and she also said that she wasn't able to say more. And to me, it seems like because legally she can't say more about what happened, it's given a lot of bloggers the freedom to just run with whatever narrative they want to run with. Now, I don't know if it's semantics because some people say that this Britney girl, she allegedly, have videos and pictures out there in the public domain. So if those were the pictures and images that Kenya got her hands on and reshared at her spa event, then would that be revenge P still? Because revenge P is the sharing of private, intimate images without the knowledge and the consent of the other party. If the other party already consented and has her stuff out there in the public domain, then would it be revenge P still? And is this why Kenya is saying that she would never participate in revenge P because what she allegedly might have shared, because I still don't know if Kenya did or not, but let's say she did. If what she did share was the images and videos or whatever, or stills from videos that Britney has out here in the public domain, then maybe that is why Kenya is saying that she didn't participate in Revenge P, because those weren't private images. I don't know. Hi, Yvette. How are you? Thank you for telling everybody to hit the like button and to share as well. It's given a lot of people are running with this because they don't like Kenya. And as I stated in the beginning of my video, I was never the biggest Kenya Moore fan. I just recently started to really go up for Kenya. I'm still not part of Team Twirl. But the Kenya Moore that we got on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, that's the Kenya I kind of go up for. The Kenya who was very chill, the Kenya who was grounded. She wasn't going at anybody. And we got to see a fun side of her. And we got to see that maybe the way she's been produced on Real Housewives of Atlanta has been a little bit unfair. I've had to re-examine some of the moments where I felt like Kenya was absolutely wrong, mainly because I'm Team Nini still. And it's okay to re-examine and say, you know what, maybe Kenya was right in this moment, but she was definitely wrong in that other moment. But if the narrative that a lot of bloggers are running with is solely because they don't like it, they don't like Kenya, they've never seen it for her, and they are absolutely, elated that finally, she's meeting her downfall or something like that. I don't like that. I know that as YouTubers, majority of us, we didn't go to journalism school. We didn't study broadcast journalism. So a lot of us, we don't understand, reporting on, in an unbiased way. We don't know how to take our personal feelings out of things when we're reporting. And obviously, a lot of us, what we're doing is gossip and commentary. But I still feel like we should move with a little bit more integrity when we're running with certain things. Yes, one party is saying that it did happen, but the other party is saying that's not what happened. Now, Kenya says that she's going live on her Instagram at 6 this evening to clear up some things, because it's being said that she was suspended indefinitely from filming this current season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that this dismissal is allegedly because of the images that she showcased at her salon party or whatever. But the question is, if she did do that, why was it allowed? Why did production allow it? Why did they feel like that would be entertaining? I'm sure that they saw her come in with the posters, because we did see one of the posters, and that was more so about insurance fraud or something. But they probably did see her come in with the posters. Did no one ask what the posters were about? Did no one say, we can't have that? And so if you allowed her as the production team to showcase these images, and now that there is backlash, you're going to fire her, then my question is, what consequence is the production team going to face? What is happening over there on the Real Housewives of Atlanta with everything going on with Portia and Simon, all these cease and desist? She supposedly can't film in the house. Now she can't film in the Rolls Royce. She can't even drive it. Like, what's going on over there? And are they doing like Carlos King, following the reality? Or are we going to pretend like none of that is actually happening with Portia? Because it seems to me like everybody's coming at Kenya. And for what? I don't know, when the biggest storyline is Portia and Simon. One would think that the person everybody would be going at would be Portia. But it seems like all the newbies came in wanting to go at Kenya, and maybe Kenya said enough is enough, and she clapped back at the Kenya Moore Hair Spa Lounge. And my question also is, Kenya, why, if you did do this, because I'm still giving you the benefit of the doubt, doll. If you did do this at your grand opening, why? You were on Carlos King's podcast, what was it, last year, complaining about how you did your soft launch and they filmed it and they didn't show it because I guess no drama happened. So what did you do? You said, y'all are going to film this and y'all are going to hear it and I'm going to make sure that it's aired because I'm going to bring the drama. Like, is that what you did, Kenya? I hope to God not. As I said, Kenya has moved strategically. She's moved very, very smart her entire time on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And for her to utilize a moment that's about her real life business to do something that messy, it would be very, very sad to me. That really would not be her moving as smart as I felt like she's been moving all these years. Reality TV is really starting to look more and more toxic as seasons and seasons go on. And I think that outside of Love and Marriage Huntsville, one of the reality TV series that made me realize that, this reality TV landscape is just very toxic is Real Housewives of Potomac. Giselle's behavior, her colorist behavior that she displayed towards Wendy and Candace, and how at the last reunion, Candace was told to tone it down while Giselle was allowed to hype up. I was just so turned off. And then we come this season for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and the first thing we're hearing from the cast is how Martell threatening to release Revenge P on Melody was just a text. And that's not considered as DV. It's just a text. That's just a phone charge. Black men should not be held accountable for their bad behavior. And Melody had no right to protect herself from the threat coming from a man that she absolutely doesn't speak to. A man who has his baby mama out here telling the world that she has the video and she's sharing it with this person, that person, and telling a blogger, I can send this video to you. And Melody is wrong for reporting the matter and protecting herself. That's so toxic. And then we get to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, And Portia then married, I don't know what Simon is. I'm not going to call this man a scammer because I don't know, but that's what it's given. Allegedly. Portia then married this man, and it looks like there is some questions about how he got in the US and how he's been able to stay in the US for as long as he has. And now she's filed for divorce, and all this stuff is happening surrounding that. It's all so messy. It's all so messy. But Kenya girl, I hope you didn't do what they're accusing you of. Kenya, I hope that you weren't out here showing stills from from an intimate video that this girl has, whether it's a private one or one that is out here on OnlyFans or the Hub. I hope you didn't do that, Kenya. I hope that when you do this live tonight in a few minutes, that it's really going to clear up for us who are really like giving you the benefit of the doubt. I hope it's going to really clear up for anyone who is believing that you actually did it. I hope it will clear up for them that you didn't, and that you'll clear your name. And for those who are saying that you were essentially fired, well, I don't know. If it's the truth, then maybe you'll say so, or maybe you'll come and give us the regular housewives PR response that you weren't fired, that you took a step back. I don't know. But it's all messy. It's all just so messy. So I have a question. And my question is, why would Kenya, as smart as she is, Kenya, who called Martell out for threatening to release Revenge P on Melody, Kenya, who is a pageant queen, Kenya, who is educated, Kenya, who absolutely must know the laws of the land as it relates to Revenge P, why would Kenya, of all people on that cast, be the one to be out here displaying intimate images of someone on the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Why would she do it? Is the drama or them coming for her, was it really that deep for her to have taken it to that point? My question is, did she really do it? Because what we've heard so far hasn't come from Kenya herself. It's come from it's coming from Twitter, and it's coming from YouTubers. None of her cast members have really said anything outside of the young lady who I guess was the one whose images were posted. And even that to me felt more like she was feeding into what was being said on social media, saying that Revenge P is illegal, as we know. But it really didn't clarify for me whether or not Kenya did or did not do it. It just felt like she was playing into the fanfare. And my question is, if you are a fan of Kenya Summer Moore, if the truth is that she did do this, the truth is that she did do it, how are you going to feel about it? Are you still going to go up for Kenya? Are you still going to respect her after this? Will her brand be destroyed if it's proven that she did do what she's being accused of? Those are my questions. So, replay gang, drop down in the comment section below and let me know how you see things. You can answer the question for me. Is Kenya guilty or is she not guilty? Are you going to lose respect for her or not? Let me know what you think. Thanks to everyone who tuned into this live. Remember to like this video. Share the link to my channel if you feel like my content needs some more crowd. Subscribe if you have not done so yet. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter now called X, and on TikTok at How I See It so that you can be updated about when I'm going live or when I'm dropping a new video, or if for whatever reason my channel is down, you will know where to find me, but only if you are following me on any of these social media platforms. Thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, as I always say, walk good. Bye.